Welcome, everyone, to our deep dive into Star Trek Discovery. And, I think we all know Star Trek, right?
Yeah.
Spaceships, strange new worlds, boldly going where no one has gone before. But Discovery, you know, it really brings something different to the table.
It does. It really stands out. And one of the things that I think is so intriguing about Discovery is that it doesn't start with a captain like a lot of the other Star Trek shows.
Right.
Instead, we meet Michael Burnham, who is a science specialist.
Yeah.
And this is a deliberate choice to show us a different side of Starfleet.
Oh, for sure.
One where we're really immersed in the personal journey of someone who's not in command yet.
Right. And her journey is, anything but ordinary. I mean, she's human, right? But she was raised by Sarek on Vulcan.
Exactly.
Spock's dad.
Yes, that's Spock.
So that adds, this whole other layer to her character. You see her grappling with, those human emotions, but also that strict Vulcan logic.
Yeah. It's really fascinating how that upbringing shapes her choices and her leadership style as the series progresses. You really see her evolve from, that science specialist to become captain of the Discovery.
It's like watching her constantly challenge herself and everyone around her.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of fascinating characters, we cannot forget Saru.
Oh, yes.
He is a Kelpian, and that's a brand new alien species that was created just for Discovery.
That's right.
I mean, talk about a fresh perspective.
They're a prey species.
Yeah.
So they're always on high alert for danger.
Makes sense.
So he's got this heightened sense of awareness, but also this kind of constant underlying anxiety.
Right.
And his journey is all about overcoming his ingrained fear to become a leader and eventually a captain himself.
That's amazing.
It's a really powerful arc to watch.
And you know what else Discovery shakes up?
What's that?
The Klingons.
Oh, yes.
You remember those bumpy-headed warriors
Right.
from, the other shows?
Uh-huh.
We'll get ready for like a visual overhaul.
Yeah, the Klingons in Discovery have a completely new look. They're much more intricate and detailed.
Totally.
It definitely sparked some debate among hardcore Star Trek fans.
Oh, I bet.
But it's not just about the visuals. The show introduces this character named Voke. He's an albino Klingon, and he undergoes this transformation into a human named Ash Tyler.
Oh, wow.
And this storyline raises really interesting questions about identity assimilation and what it means to belong.
That is so complex.
It is.
And speaking of thought-provoking, Discovery is not afraid to get real. It tackles these big, important social issues that, other Star Trek shows maybe only touched upon a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Stamets and Culber.
Yes.
Star Trek's first openly gay main couple.
That's right. And their relationship is portrayed just like any other romantic relationship on the show.
Exactly.
It's normalized. It's treated with respect.
Yeah.
It really shows how Discovery reflects the evolving values of our own world while staying true to that optimistic spirit of Star Trek.
It's a great example of how science fiction can hold up a mirror to society and encourage, these important conversations.
Uh-huh.
Now, get this. The season 2 finale of Discovery throws this major curveball at us.
Okay, I'm listening.
They time travel over 900 years into the future.
Wow.
I know, right?
That's a big jump.
It is a big jump.
So this catapults the crew into the 32nd century.
Right.
A completely new era for the Star Trek universe.
I can't even imagine.
And they encounter this fragmented federation that's struggling to recover from this catastrophic event called the Burn.
What?
Which decimated most of the galaxy's dilithium.
Oh, no.
So it's a bold move.
Totally.
That allows the show to explore totally new territory.
Right.
Free from the constraints of previous Star Trek timelines.
Yeah.
And it keeps you on the edge of your seat wondering what's going to happen next.
Oh, for sure.
How are they going to survive in this new world?
Yeah.
What challenges are they going to
Exactly. And what is the mystery of the Burn?
So many questions.
So many questions we need answers.
We do.
We need more discovery.
Yeah, it's really fascinating to see how the crew adapts to this new reality and all the challenges they face in the 32nd century.
It really pushes the boundaries of what we thought we knew about the Star Trek universe.
It does.
And it's not just the setting that's different, right?
Right.
Discovery really delves into these personal journeys of his characters.
Yeah.
Especially Michael Burnham.
Yeah.
You see her really grappling with her past, her decisions, and her role in this new future.
Her internal conflict, between her human upbringing and her Vulcan training continues to shape her actions.
Right.
And we see how her relationships, particularly with Sarek and her budding romance with Ash Tyler, are impacted by this struggle.
Speaking of Ash Tyler, that storyline takes like a shocking turn.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
When we discover he's actually a surgically altered Klingon agent named Voke.
Wow.
I know, right?
It's a real twist.
It's a huge twist that explores themes of identity betrayal and the complexities of war.
It really forces Burnham to confront her own prejudices and the trauma she's carried with her from the Klingon War.
Right.
It's a powerful exploration of the psychological impact of conflict and the challenges of reconciliation.
And it's not just Burnham's story that's captivating, right?
Right.
Discovery introduces this whole cast of characters who bring their own unique perspectives to the narrative.
Absolutely.
You've got Saru grappling with his Kelpian instincts as he navigates, the complexities of command.
And then there's Tilly.
Oh, Tilly.
The enthusiastic and sometimes awkward cadet who blossoms into a confident leader.
I love Tilly.
Her journey is a reminder that even those who seem unsure of themselves can rise to the occasion and achieve great things.
Exactly. And don't forget Stamets, the brilliant scientist who develops the revolutionary spore drive.
Ah, the spore drive.
It's like nothing we've ever seen before in Star Trek. A biological warp drive that allows the Discovery to jump instantly across vast distances.
The spore drive is a game changer, both in terms of storytelling possibilities and the questions it raises about the ethics of utilizing a sentient fungal network for travel.
Right. It highlights Discovery's willingness to push the boundaries of science fiction and explore the unintended consequences of technological advancement.
Exactly.
It's those kinds of thought-provoking elements that really set Discovery apart.
For sure.
It's not just about spaceships and phasers.
Yeah.
It's about exploring the human condition, the choices we make, and the challenges we face as individuals and as a society.
And it does so with a stunning visual style, the special effects, the set designs, the intricate costumes. It all creates a truly immersive experience.
I'm constantly amazed by the level of detail they put into creating this world.
Me too.
And speaking of world building, Discovery expands the Star Trek universe in some really interesting ways.
It does.
It introduces new alien species, new technologies, and new philosophical concepts.
For instance, the introduction of programmable matter, a substance that can be manipulated at the molecular level to form any object, opens up all sorts of possibilities for both practical applications and potential dangers.
Yeah, it's those little details, those glimpses into a future that's both familiar and radically different that make Discovery so captivating.
Absolutely. And as the crew journeys further into the 32nd century, they encounter a federation that's vastly different from the one they knew.
Right.
It's a federation that's had to adapt to survive.
Oh, yeah.
One that's grappling with the aftermath of the burn and the loss of so much knowledge and technology.
That sets the stage for a whole new era of exploration, where the crew of the Discovery is tasked with helping to rebuild the Federation and rediscover its core values of unity, exploration, and diplomacy.
It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope and the pursuit of a better future can prevail.
And it's not just about rebuilding the Federation, right? Discovery continues to champion diversity and representation, introducing characters who challenge traditional norms and expand our understanding of what it means to be human.
For example, we meet Adira, a brilliant young engineer who identifies as non-binary.
It's groundbreaking to see a character like Adira in a Star Trek series, and it reflects how Discovery is pushing the boundaries of representation and inclusivity.
And Adira's relationship with Gray, a transgender character whose consciousness is initially only perceived by Adira, adds another layer of complexity and representation to the show.
That's a beautiful portrayal of love, acceptance, and the challenges of navigating identity in a world that doesn't always understand.
It is.
Discovery isn't afraid to tackle these difficult subjects and push conversations forward.
Yeah.
It's one of the many things that make it so engaging and thought-provoking.
Absolutely.
And with the jump to the 32nd century, the show have a whole new frontier to explore, full of possibilities and challenges.
It's a reminder that Star Trek at its core is about optimism, about believing in a future where humanity can overcome its differences and work together to explore the galaxy and solve its problems.
Yeah.
And Discovery, with its bold storytelling and diverse characters, is carrying that torch into a new era.
It's a legacy that continues to inspire and challenge us, asking us to look inward and consider how we can contribute to a more just and equitable future.
And as we delve deeper into the 32nd century, we'll see how the crew of the Discovery navigates these challenges and helps to shape the future of the Federation.
I'm excited to see where it takes us.
Me too. It's a journey that's full of surprises.
Okay, so we're back and ready to wrap up Our deep dive into Star Trek Discovery, we've talked about so much, like from Michael Burnham's incredible journey to those Klingons getting a total makeover to time traveling to the 32nd century.
It has been quite the journey.
It really has.
And, it highlights how Discovery stays true to the Star Trek legacy while boldly going in its own direction.
Speaking of bold moves that jump to the 32nd century,
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a game changer.
Yeah.
The crew went from, finding the Klingons to navigating this fractured Federation, and they had to solve the mystery of the burn.
Yeah, talk about culture shock.
I know, right?
The burn was this catastrophic event that made most warp travel impossible. It devastated the Federation and left, entire civilizations isolated. It's a fascinating backdrop, for this new era of Star Trek One, where the crew of the Discovery is tasked with helping to rebuild what was lost.
It's a future full of unknowns, but also full of opportunity.
Absolutely.
And speaking of opportunities, Discovery, it really shines when it comes to representation.
Yes, it does.
We talked about Stamets and Culber Star Trek's first openly gay main couple.
Right.
And their relationship is so normalized and respectful.
Right.
But it goes beyond that.
It does.
There's Adira, that brilliant non-binary engineer in their relationship with Gray, a transgender character whose journey of self-discovery is like so intertwined with Adira's.
It's a powerful example of how science fiction can explore, these complex themes of identity and acceptance.
It's a reminder that Star Trek has always been about pushing those boundaries and challenging societal norms. Discovery takes this to a whole new level by creating, this diverse and inclusive world that reflects the best of humanity's potential.
That's a great point.
And it does all of this with this incredible storytelling, stunning visuals, and those thought-provoking themes. It's a show that makes you think, it makes you feel, and it keeps you coming back for more.
Discovery's willingness to take risks, to challenge the status quo, and to ask those tough questions is really what makes it so compelling.
For sure.
It's a testament to the enduring power of Gene Roddenberry's vision.
Absolutely.
Of a vision of a future where humanity has, moved beyond its prejudices and is working together to explore the galaxy and solve its problems.
So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
what are some key takeaways that you want our listeners to remember about Star Trek Discovery?
Okay, well, first remember that Discovery is a bold reimagining of the Star Trek universe.
Right.
It embraces those core values of the franchise while pushing the boundaries of storytelling, technology, and representation.
I like that.
Second, Discovery is about more than just spaceships and phasers.
Right.
It's about exploring the human condition, our relationships, our challenges, and our potential for growth.
And finally, Discovery is a reminder that the future isn't set in stone.
That's true.
It's a canvas, where we can paint our hopes and our dreams, a tapestry woven from our choices and actions.
And that's perhaps the most important takeaway of all.
Yeah.
Star Trek Discovery invites us to not just watch a show, but to engage in a dialogue, to think critically about the world around us, and to imagine, the kind of future that we want to create.
And on that note, we'll leave you with this final thought to ponder.
I'm ready.
What kind of future do you envision for your community, for humanity as a whole?
That's a great question.
Let Star Trek Discovery be your inspiration, your guide, and your reminder that the future is ours to shape.
Live long and prosper.